What kind of eggs are we talking about even?
All the eggs. Large
What's
and
up,
small,
everybody?
organic.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode
Hey.
95. I think me and Stella want to tell you all thank you for listening to us and watching us all 2021, but we about to do a recap. Ain't that right, Stella Bella?
We sure are, but we appreciate your guys' support. Those of you who've continued rocking with us throughout 2021, you guys are the fucking best, and we look forward to entertaining you in 2022. So stay tuned.
Furthermore, let's get this fucking episode started, baby.
Let's go.
Hey. And we're back. Oh, I still got it on the wrong screen. Oh, we're back, man. Off a 4-week hiatus or something like that.
December was wild.
December was wild. Why was it so wild?
Omarion came through this country and fucked up life.
Armarion came through and hit us with that B2 Kizzle.
Yeah, he's pop locking it, dropping everyone.
My heart, how's that song go? My heart is an icebox where my heart used
to be.
That's what he came through singing and hitting his little glide walk or whatever, and just
hitting, passing it, sending it back.
Oh my gosh! Why does it say we're live right now? We're not live right now, though.
We're not live right now.
Okay. Right.
There's no way we're live right now. It says record only. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Bet.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
So anyway, what's up, everybody? 2021 for some was a very crazy year, a very good year for some, and I don't know. It's like I think it was everything all wrapped up into one because I've seen so many good things happen this year and a lot of fucked up things happen this year too.
Yeah. So first of all, shout out to those of us in the Matrix who have yet to get COVID.
Shout out to y'all.
2022 might be our year, though. I don't know. We'll see.
That applause was surely not for me.
Because Omarion passes the fucking, what is it? Pass the Dutch, pass something to maybe Marquez. I don't know. We'll see.
You see that meme where it's Cat Williams and it's like the CDC came through like, you ain't seen nothing.
But this one here.
I was cracking up because that's exactly how it is, though.
That's how it is. That is totally how it is.
They keep on dropping the new variants, and it's kind of frightening.
And the CDC's pussy is for sale because they just fucking sold that shit to the biggest bidder, aka Delta Airlines, to reduce the amount of days that you are like supposed to stay away from people from 10 to 5. That's why nobody trusts you, CDC, because your pussy's for sale. So it is what it is.
You better be careful because last time I wore that hat in a thumbnail on this podcast, one of us got COVID. And it was me. So watch your mouth, Stella.
I hope it's not me. I already told you it might be my turn. We'll see. I hope not, but
I sure hope not.
Knocking on wood, baby.
But I heard that the Omarion virus or the Omicron, whatever you all want to call it, is supposed to be like not as bad as the Delta, supposedly. So
not as bad as the Delta variant, like not as like severe, but a lot more contagious. So it spreads easily, but it's not as much of a killer.
Well, hey, good thing I'm on my 5th booster shot right now. Because everybody should get it,
baby. Give me that booster.
Okay, that's the message I'm spreading these days. You all should get the shot for sure. But anyways, So what else
And
happened this year, Stella? Like anything notable for you?
for 2021, so as far as podcast goes,
Hmm.
we started off the year. We started off December 31st, I believe. We had 500 subscribers, and we're ending the year at almost 4,000.
That was this year.
That was this
That,
year.
that we it's crazy because it felt like last year that
No,
all of
yeah,
that happened.
yeah,
But last
right.
year we started this podcast.
We started this podcast in 2020.
Hmm.
We ended this podcast 2020. By the end of 2020, we had 500 subscribers.
We didn't
Um,
end this podcast. Correction, by the way, this
no,
podcast.
we ended the year after being on, YouTube and all the platforms for 6 months. We ended with 500 subscribers on YouTube. And now in 2021, we are just a few shy of 4,000. Like, hello, give us our fucking flowers. That's
Yeah.
good. That is so good.
It really is, though.
I'm proud of us. We fucking hustled our ass off. We had conversations with amazing people
We
and
did.
more slide throughs to come in 2022. So if you have an amazing story, if you're an up and coming artist, if you're an entrepreneur, small business looking to get some more customers and network, like whatever, if you have something, some kind of knowledge that you want to share with people, right? You're in whatever field, whatever, holler at us. Let's get you on the lineup. People want to hear your stories, and that much is clear.
I'm a little butthurt though by the viewers because we haven't had any comments like as of the last couple of weeks, like asking where we've been. Like, what's
mm,
up? I thought we had
y'all
some
ain't checking on
loyal
us.
listeners. Y'all haven't been checking on us, man. We could have been out here dancing with Omarion and
Mm-hmm.
you would even have known.
Right. Right. Where you guys at? Because they used to check on us if we didn't drop an episode, but that's because like we were super consistent. The last half of the year, we had our rocks in the road, but we're good. We're on fucking track again. We're here. And
Did we have rocks in the road?
we had rocks in the road. Everybody knew.
With like between like our podcasting ship or just like
Yeah.
in general? Oh, for
No,
real? I didn't
yeah.
know about this.
Yeah, no, you did. You did.
Did I?
You did. It was like an episode or two, but it's fine. We got over it.
I think what it is like all of that like just blows over and you forget about it because like true friends,
yeah, at
you
the end of the
know,
day, we're good.
yeah,
Like we love
exactly.
each other. Yeah.
It doesn't change, you know what I mean? Like how you are with a true friend. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you have some kind of argument or some kind of bump in the
Disagreement.
road,
Yeah.
and those are the people that everybody should be going into 2022 with.
That's why we've been friends for a minute and it
That's
still keep
that.
going.
Ain't that crazy though that it's about to be 2022? Like when I said that, I was like, damn, that didn't even sound right coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah. So this
I remember.
episode dropping on 31st.
I remember when it was like the year 2000 and everybody thought the world was going to end.
Y2K.
Now I really think the world's going to end with everything going on.
Who would have thought it was 22 years later?
Have you seen that movie, Don't Look Up?
I'm going to. I just
need
I haven't had a minute to actually sit down and like chill since.
You really need to because
like a week ago.
It's kind of frightening in a way, especially if you know anything about wormwood or Nibiru. If anybody knows anything about wormwood and Nibiru, it's supposedly the planet that you could see sometimes when you're kind of looking towards the sun's direction. It looks like there's two suns sometimes. Have you seen anything like that?
Well, I mean, I've seen stuff. I always assume it's like what happens when you like point a camera at the fucking sun, that little like light that happens. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I do.
I
But if you look
something like that.
But if you look within that light, it looks like a whole nother planet or something that you can actually see.
Mm.
and there's like different parts of the world at certain times of the year where it's very, very apparent that there's like
Yeah.
two sun looking things in the sky.
Is that because of the way that it spins and like its orbit?
I don't know, and I couldn't tell you for sure, and like I would say probably not because the Earth is flat, but we're not going to get into all that today because it's New Year's Day and
Yeah.
everybody's
2021 had a
having
lot of
fun
that.
and they don't want to hear none of my shit on that. But like so they would look at the sun and then there would be like two sun looking things in the sky, right? And then like they'll look to the left behind them and then there's the moon because some people would say like, oh no, that's just the moon, it just happens to be next to the sun right now, but then they show where the moon is and they're like, no, it's not the moon. Well, anyways, if you were to watch Don't Look Up, like knowing anything about wormwood, if you looked up in wormwood like on DuckDuckGo, like you would probably like shit your pants because it's damn near exactly what that movie is talking about, like a comet that could like end mankind type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
if
I mean, those kinds of movies and stories have been very prevalent throughout my fucking life, you know? Like we had Armageddon, we had Deep Impact, we had all these fucking movies just kind of like, you know, apocalyptic fucking end of the world. It's really that easy to fucking kill us kind of a thing, you know?
for sure, and I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't play just in any movie. You know what I mean?
He doesn't. I think he's at a point in his career where he gets to pick and choose.
He
And
definitely gets to pick and choose. And why did he choose this one?
it's up his fucking alley. He's very into the climate change, all that shit. Like he really does a lot of work in those, you know, realms. So I think that this shit is, you
Oh,
know,
does
up
he
his
really? I had no idea about that. So he's like into
Really?
all of that. No,
If you
I didn't
follow
know.
him on Instagram, his Instagram is all about fucking climate change and like all kinds of shit. Like we and sustainability, and if we don't do this like stat, like we're fucked kind of a deal.
Wow. Wow.
So
Well, this movie is a must see because not only is it a good movie, but I feel like, I mean, who knows, man? This something like this could be going down right now, and the whole "Don't Look Up" thing is like, I don't know, man. It's crazy to me because, like, if you take everything that's been going on and you do sprinkle a little bit of conspiracy on top of it, it's kind of like, oh shit, like, is all of this crazy virus shit happening right now because we're being distracted from some fucking huge comet that's really fucking coming for us right now that's gonna
I
end
mean,
mankind.
even if you fucking knew about it, right? Say they told the public, hey, there's a comet coming that's going to kill us all. The general public went and
They would
bought all
lose their
fucking
shit.
toilet paper because of a virus. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like, we're literally fucking stupid as a collective. And what is telling us going to do? You know what I mean? Like, what is telling us going to do?
It's gonna cause chaos for
Like,
sure.
I just let people fucking continue in their fucking happy ass, miserable lives, you know, doing all the pointless to people that matter when the whole anyways. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know that I don't want to know. You're just not going to change your behavior, right? It's not like, oh, all of a sudden I'm going to go and do all the things that I wish I was fucking doing instead and
Right.
hug and be nice to my loved ones. Like, no, that's not, most people won't do that.
I think if the world was ending in 5 months and everybody knew it, I think everybody would catch STDs because everyone's gonna fuck everybody they've always
Everybody
wanted to
would
fuck.
quit their fucking jobs. They'd
Oh
start
yeah.
hitchhiking, right? We're not afraid of hitchhiking no more. We're just going to fucking go for it.
You're like, man, we're
We're gonna
done.
die in 5
Anyway,
months anyways. If I speed up the process and have a little fun while I'm at it, like,
real talk.
why
Real
not?
talk. I'm definitely popping a Molly a day and
Yeah, for
making
sure.
all the fear go away.
Yeah,
Because, like, man, imagine that though. If everybody just fucking knew that it was
yeah.
5 months left and everybody was done, the whole human race was just done for. Like,
With
that's
zero
scary to think about.
possibility of survival. Like, no,
0.
there's no chance. You could build a bunker all you want. There's nothing. You cannot survive this.
Yep.
I'd quit. Everybody would quit their fucking jobs.
That's first step.
People would loot fucking shit. Like, there would be massive people dying before that 5 months even happens, because people are going to go into survival mode. They're going to start cutting each other's throats. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's going to be survival of the fittest, because everyone's going to quit their jobs. Resources are going to be scarce. Like, that's just what's going to happen.
It'd be like no more like fear of repercussion for anything either.
Nothing. People will just start fucking purge all day, every day. Like, you're going to throw me in prison? Like, we're all dying soon. Like, no, that's not going to happen.
A smoothie?
And Jimmy tuned out, so.
Erica just brought me a smoothie. Isn't she so
Oh, she's literally the best. I wish I was there.
You want to say something to the people on the New Year's pod? It's not live. You don't have a bra on?
Okay. Hey, flash a titty, flash a titty.
You gonna flash one for your boy? It's the New Year's pod. Okay. All right. So,
did you get a titty?
I did not, but I will tonight.
You will
hey. So, all right. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon. But if it does,
that's why they don't tell us shit. Like, that's the whole point. Like,
I would
people
get that.
are like, oh, they should tell us. Like, no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't tell us, because y'all don't know how to act.
I would totally get that if they didn't tell us, for that reason. I would totally get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was coming for us, though, I'm pretty sure we would all see it. Like, I don't think there's any way for them to mask that. I sure hope not. Like, unless they figured out a way to like make the whole sky a hologram or some shit like that, which I don't put past all of these. What do they call it? What do they call those trails in the sky?
Chemtrails.
Mm-hmm. All those chemtrails.
It's just them laying foundations of screen, right?
For the holographic sky.
It's gonna be all Hunger Games shit. Like,
if we live in a simulation, then that sounds very possible.
Yeah, this is the metaverse.
I know. What if we're already in the metaverse and like we don't even need goggles? They're like, surprise, everybody, you are in the metaverse. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, we would trip balls. Did you see? As of recently, NASA is going to hire 21 theologists to help introduce alien life to the public. That's kind of trippy.
Well, they're doing it. They hired them to kind of to basically figure out how humans would react to aliens and the presence of aliens. And
so they're preparing.
Here's the thing. Humans can't even fucking act right when they learn someone in their house is gay. You know what I mean? Like, like, how do you think they're gonna fucking react to aliens? Like, ignorance, fear is ignorance, right? And so, like, if they don't even know how to treat, like, how do humans look at someone with, skin conditions or whatever? Like, we treat people like that, like shit. People who already have these things, who are human beings, we treat them like shit already. Like, how the fuck do you think they're gonna treat aliens? Like, they don't give a fuck about animals. They don't give a fuck about people. Like, what do you think they're gonna, like, welcome them in their home and try to understand them for the first time ever? No.
Right.
Like, NASA, go ahead and send me a check, because I just told you exactly what the fuck's gonna happen. So,
man, it's just so bizarre. It's so bizarre, though, that for so many years they shut down the idea of aliens, and then earlier this year they come out with something within a bill talking about how they're going to reveal some like classified documents about aliens. And now they're talking about NASA's hiring theologists to help introduce the idea of aliens, or to see how humans would react. Like, what's with all of that? There's got to be something coming.
Well, here's my thing. I think that, again, it comes down to the fact that the general public is stupid, and we don't know how to accept and interpret and discern information, right? We panic. We fear what we don't know, and then people react in really fucking crazy ways. And I think that they have given us bits and pieces like that on purpose. If they just slapped you with the truth, like, then what? It's like they're conditioning you slowly so that your reaction isn't so crazy when it really does happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, NASA, run me that check.
Why would they run you a check though? I don't get that
Because
part.
I just told them exactly what's going to happen.
Ah.
I told them how the humans are going to fucking react to it and behave. I'm not a theologist, but, you know, run me that check because I don't think I'm, you know, too far off here.
Do you think that humans are gonna like lose their shit and like start trying to shoot at aliens and shit like that?
Yes, especially fucking cowboy Americans. Shit. There's Americans, half of America, fucking white people don't even like black people and people with brown skin. What do you think they're gonna accept an alien? Get the fuck out of here.
You make a fucking good point right now.
You know what I mean? Like, they already call Mexicans illegal aliens, like, and treat them like shit. What do you think when it's gonna be actual alien is gonna make them act right? Oh, okay.
That might be the metaphorical comet coming for Earth right now.
Maybe.
The aliens are coming and humans are going to kill themselves because they're going to start a war with a way more civilized or advanced civilization.
Right.
And they're going to fucking off us all with fucking vaporizer guns and shit like that.
I think that's the only thing that would kind of keep them at bay is the fear that, you know what I mean? The fear that, oh, these things can annihilate us. I better act right.
Right.
Like, that's it. That's all. That's why people aren't out here just killing people willy-nilly, because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get punished. They don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, fear keeps people in line. We know this. This is what the whole fucking premise of COVID or whatever is. That's what a lot of people believe, that was all about, to, you know, instilling fear to control. So, I don't know.
I like that.
I'm just rambling.
Spitting right now. She's spitting.
I'm just rambling. What do I know?
No, I mean you're finally making sense on this podcast. I
Sharing my thoughts.
I, for some reason, have a really, really strong feeling that I'm gonna get butt fucked by an alien. I don't fucking know why. Like, that's the only thing that scares me.
Badonkadonk. we got your friends to confirm it on the pod last time, so
I just hope that I don't end up in like the trending section of like the OnlyFans of aliens.
Daddy gets cheeks get clapped. Clickbait.
Right now, if we were live, Trent would be in the comments like,
oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Trent definitely would be. And maybe, what's your friend's name? Derek?
I can't say their names on this podcast no more.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we had it out. We had it out with each other, but we're all cool again. So
good. I'll say their names.
Just to make things right, though, everybody, I'm the gay one of the crew, but I'm not really gay. All right,
we knew you're homosexual. Yeah, you're homosexual.
I wanted to make a podcast episode called Homosexual.
Why wouldn't we? We're taboo as fuck out here. I don't know. I
know. Oh, and also
we're already tiptoeing around cancellation the whole time we've been a podcast. So
since we did slightly mention Derek and Dom, I'll just say this: you guys are both really, really cool friends. All right.
He loves you.
And I do. I truly do.
And your booty cheeks.
I apologize. You know, this is good. Like, going into the new year, like, I apologize to anybody if you've ever felt like I've came off in a way that you felt like I was, like, I don't know, like less of a good friend than I actually am. But sometimes I feel like the way that like I'm trying to express myself doesn't always come out the way that it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily just with that, like with that situation of those guys, but like just in general, like people always think I'm sarcastic, for instance. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you are though. Like, so Jimmy will tell me something that, like, would be something like it's supposed to be genuine, right? He tells you something nice or something like, I appreciate you, like all these things, and you're like, are you fucking with me, bro? Like it comes off that way. Maybe that's us too, the recipients of such a comment or feedback, who
Hmm.
are jaded and projecting, the past people who've not been genuine with us onto you. And that could
Right.
be it too, you know?
Right.
Like that's probably what it is for me. And mixed with a little bit of you're always fucking around,
Right.
I don't know.
Anyways, though, your hair looks nice today, by the way, Stella.
I washed it finally after a week.
I was hoping that you were like, you're fucking talking shit right now
It
with your
does look nice.
sarcastic
No, it's
ass.
like half wet, half
Got a little
dry.
too serious, y'all. I was not real good.
My hair has looked better, but it's
Oh, fuck it.
actually, I don't own a brush, and I just tried to blow dry it with my hands. And I'm one of those people who, if I blow dry my hair with my hands and
Mhm.
keeping going through, it'll blow dry straight and not frizzy. A lot of chicks don't have that luxury. I'm sorry,
Oh, so
but
sorry, lady. So
I didn't get, something. I didn't get smooth, pretty, nice skin, but I got nice hair. I'll
she
say
always
that.
talks about this. Oh my
I
god, she
wasn't
always
talking
talks.
about what
She
I
always talks.
could say, but
I
I'm
know
not going
you.
to.
I know you're just itching to say it.
I'm not going to.
You want to get it out?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
So
I'm
New Year's
I'm
resolutions. Do you have any?
I don't have I don't make New Year's resolutions. I it's
Do you make?
more a reflection of
Mm,
what worked and what didn't work,
all right.
and then what I need to actively change going forward.
Word.
And, like, it's not like, "Oh, I wanna lose 20 pounds." I do wanna lose 20 pounds because your girl's fucking thick right now, but,
Mhm.
that's gonna come from me making the time for myself, which I haven't been doing. Um, you know, making and in that time for myself, working not just on my physical self, but like my mental self, my emotional self, my spiritual self. And I think that what I do want to achieve will come to fruition once I have done the work in these areas.
Word.
You know what I mean?
I do. I do.
So not really a resolution, more of like a reflection and then creating, action steps and small goals and that.
I could dig it. Now that's what's up.
What
Yeah,
about
I
you?
mean, I I feel like I got things that I need to resolve, So I feel
Mhm.
like I could come up with some resolutions.
Any you care to share?
I'm thinking right now about some of my potential resolutions. I got to say that this is probably my resolution every year is definitely not drink as much. Not that
Mhm.
I'm like a raging alcoholic or anything like that,
No.
but I think I have like way too many let me crack a beer days. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
where like, I might have like two or three, but when you think about it, I mean like in a long scale like that shit really fucking adds up. Like you
It
can't
does, and I think at our age, it hits us differently. It's not that we have a fucking issue with alcohol, because 'cause you're not an alcoholic, I'm not an
you know,
alcoholic, but
it's not
the
good for our
things
bodies
that
though.
alcohol
It's
does
fucking
to our
poison.
body now, we feel it. It,
Mhm.
decreases productivity. Like, I'm sluggish the next day, even if I didn't get fucked up, even if I had, like, 2 beers or something. Like, the next day, I feel it physically and mentally, not hungover, nothing like that, but it's like, "Bro, like, what was the point of that?"
Right.
I just put that shit in my body, fucked with my liver, fucked with my blood sugar, etc., etc. Didn't get buzzed. Don't really need to get buzzed to have fun. What was the point?
Yeah.
you know? So I feel you.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one of my things right there is because I'm like, okay, I'm at that age right now where like our bodies start changing a little bit, and
Mhm.
I don't want to like speed up that process by
Right.
even having a casual drink a few times a week.
Right.
And I really think I could damn near all the way cut out alcohol, even though it's fun to like have a social drink or whatever. I
Mhm.
don't know, maybe I could do like a social drink here and there. I mean, maybe, but
Well, if you're a social drinker, maybe cut down your social outings or the outings that you would participate in that.
I feel
You know what
like
I mean?
next year I'm not gonna have a whole lot of social outings, to be honest. Like I feel like next year I want to focus on just everything work related, like
Mhm.
whether it's what I do for work, or if it's podcast related. Like
Mhm.
everything that I want to focus on is going to be some kind of productivity. That's what I want to
Yeah.
focus on completely, is just all productive shit, like
Right.
all 2022. And I mean, that's part of like the whole year structure that I do like, that like if you can like in your mind mentally create some kind of clean slate, because I get it, like you should be doing these things already, right?
Right.
And I kind of am.
Yeah.
But like if you can like kind of click it up another notch and take it to another level, then why not use like that new year as like a reason to do that? Because for a long time I always thought New Year's resolutions were stupid, and like you should already be doing all the things that you're talking
Mhm.
about or whatever. But I'm kind of with that shit this year, man. Like I do want to like better myself in like
Mhm.
many different ways next year. Like not just myself, but like for myself and like my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could
Well,
definitely do things to make things even cooler with life.
what I was gonna say is like maybe when you were talking about maybe less social outings, maybe just change what the social outing is. Like instead of going to bar with friends, like maybe you meet up and go hiking, do something physical, that's like good for your body, good for your spirit, good for your mental health, getting outside, getting fresh air, like just change the way those social outings look. And it's like you're not going to drink if you're hiking,
Right.
like you're going to drink water or, or Gatorade or something that's like better for you.
Yeah.
And I totally the other thing you reminded me of when you were talking about work and all those things, like same podcasts continue to build, get more consistent again, shift our focus back to growth. But also I was setting like a intention for myself where like before I turn 40. So I turn 37 in if when this podcast drops, I turn 37 in my birthday is January 22nd. So that's what, like 23 days or 22 days till my
Mhm.
birthday. So
Right.
I'm giving myself till when I'm 39, I'm going to buy my first house. So
Hmm.
I'm giving myself 2 years to
By
pay
the time you're
off
40.
debts and save as much fucking cash as possible. Yeah.
Word.
I want in 30 when I'm 39, I want to be like seriously looking around, figuring
Hmm.
out where, what, and be in the position to put down like a decent down payment,
Yeah.
and that's going to be my gift to myself when I turn 40. So I want to do it when I'm 39. So
For
like
sure. It's
that's
gold.
my goals for myself. That's where my focus is going to be.
Hmm.
If it's not productive to like where I'm trying to land in a couple of years, like and be healthy and all these things, like I'm not going to really make time for it, you know?
Right. Right. And the crazy thing is, a lot of these like goals that like you would set for yourself, it doesn't involve a lot of people at all.
It
So,
doesn't. It's a very small circle, right?
and it's like, you know, hopefully people don't take it personal, but like it's grind time, man. You know, like
If you're taking it
man, like
personal, you're not my
if you
person.
if you want to like level up in life in general, like you literally have to cut
Yeah.
like
You have to focus.
just not cut people, but like just cut the time that you spend with those people or talk to those people, because like the energy you receive from those people really matters too. You know,
Mhm.
so like if you share your goals and aspirations with somebody and you don't get the response that you like, that's negative energy that you really
Mhm.
never even needed. And you kind of participated for that negative energy by even mentioning it to
Mhm.
those people. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of
So,
support goes a long way, and people are capable of so much more, and they are better equipped to actually achieve those goals when they have a solid support system. Like, you
yeah,
don't know, like, it's hard for people to follow their dreams and chase their dreams. Like, that's already hard enough in this society that wants you to be a slave to something, right?
yeah,
So, like,
hmm,
just telling somebody they could fucking do it, like, helps them fly, you know? Like, it releases some weight and, like, it gives them the confidence to continue to pursue, knowing that people got their back and believe in them. Like
oh yeah, 100%.
us with this podcast. How many people were like, you know, like, and when we first started, right, we had
Hmm,
like the lowest amount of people. Like, you really figure out who's got your back and who supports you when you
hmm,
start a business or something, right? Because people will be like, meh, they won't follow you. But then when they see it's starting to get to a certain level, all of a sudden they've been rocking with you the whole fucking time.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
saw
for
this
sure.
with the podcast.
And
And so, like,
that's something that I enjoy about the podcast too, is like we just kind of like do our thing and we record, we drop it, and we don't always talk about it. And it's almost like I almost don't even want to talk about it like with people
yeah,
or like talk
same.
about it on social media and stuff like that, because it's like for one, we're gonna keep on doing it regardless. But two, like back to the whole like energy that you receive from other people, like you understand like how many people actually want to see you fail. So the
Mhm.
moment that your podcast does good, like they won't say nothing, but the moment they see it like declining or anything like that, that's all they'll be talking about, like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
you know, like, oh, they
We
were
knew it
getting
wasn't gonna last.
50,000, yeah, 50,000 views on the episode. Oh, now they're getting 500 views. Ha ha ha. You know, they
Right,
want to whisper your successes and scream your failures. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah,
Let me say that again. They want to whisper your success and scream your failures.
1000%.
And that's that negative
And
energy right
fuck
there. So
you.
yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's fuck you. You
Yep.
know?
And
Yeah.
fuck you too.
Because yeah, man, like yeah, that's just what it is, man. Like just everybody, if I could give anybody advice listening to this right now, like this is advice that I want to take like for myself right now, is just do you, and don't tell everybody what you're doing. And if you got like a goal and something that's set in your mind that you want to do and achieve, just go out there and do it, and
Yep.
don't tell nobody, just do it. Show them the results. You know, you don't got to
Mhm.
tell them about what it takes to get there. They'll find out if they try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You know how many people I know started podcasts, like, after us? Like, oh, like, they didn't wanna, like, support ours or anything like that, but so they went and started their own, and then after a couple episodes of not seeing a million views, they're done. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Hmm.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, it's not easy at all. For anybody who has any kind of business or whatever, like, to get like loyal people, loyal consumers, like people who, it's not easy. It's not easy to build and sustain. And
Hmm.
even though we went this way and we came this way, we're starting to see it go back this way. And
Yep.
like, it's just, it speaks to our commitment, our consistency. We're not boring. Like, I don't think we're boring. I love our podcast. I listen to
No,
our fucking podcast.
it's a
You
good
know,
dynamic.
like,
Yeah.
I've always believed in what we have, and That's, really what we need is us, like, to get us there,
100%.
We committed round these parts.
We are. But just all around though, people's listening and watching right now, or whatever the heck you're doing, jerking off while listening to this. I don't
I
know why
hope
you'd be
not.
doing that though.
I don't know why you'd be doing that either.
Just fucking make 2022 a year of progress. You don't have to like necessarily reach all of those tip top goals, but you know what I mean? Like,
Focus on the small wins,
yeah.
Chew a little bit at your big goal. Have your big goal, set your little stepping stones, hit those,
Yeah. I sure hope that like I know everybody was saying this at the end of 2020, but I do hope that like things get kind of like regular next year. I don't think they're going to though, with all this like virus stuff going on. Something tells me, and this something isn't South Park, the post-COVID
Oh
episode.
my God, those are so funny. They're so good. I've been watching those.
But something tells me that it's gonna be going
So
on for a
good.
long time.
So fucking good.
They were 40 years older in that episode
Yep.
or in that movie, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is there multiple of them? I only seen one.
Is there only one? They're fast with it because they're already mentioning Omicron in that one.
Are they really?
Yeah, they were already mentioning Omicron. Did you not hear it?
There must be another one. Maybe there's more. Like, because they're hour long. They're hour long episodes.
No,
So.
the one I watched, it was a long episode. Yeah. It was already mentioning Omicron and all that shit. I was like, damn, they fucking turn these episodes out quick because that shit just started, like that was fast. And
Was
it
it
was
the one?
funny as fuck. I was dying. I was laughing
Was
so
it the
hard.
one where Dr. McCormick, Kenny?
Yeah, Kenny. He's
Was it
like,
that one?
yeah, he's
He
dead.
gets
They had
killed.
to like, uh-huh. And they all
Okay.
come back to town and it gets quarantined. That one guy
Did they
wasn't
mention Omicron
vaccinated.
in there?
They mentioned Omicron. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. But yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
I watched. That's the one I
So
watched.
fucking funny. So good.
It is fucking funny. It is,
Oh,
man.
this is the future. We can't say that anymore.
Yeah. They go to Denny's Max. Everything is Max
Yeah,
or Plus.
everything is Max Plus.
And they're like, oh, this is the future. And we don't believe in harming animals or anything like that. So we eat
Yeah.
insects now. We've
Yeah.
actually, I forget the words they use, but they were like, we actually got over the barrier that made us not want to eat insects in the past, or something like that.
Yeah. So fucking funny. If you guys haven't checked that episode out, dude, make sure that you watch it on whatever platform it's available to you. South Park post-COVID, hilarious.
It's on Paramount.
Yeah, I watched it on Paramount.
You guys could get it for free. Or you get like a free 3-day trial or something like that. It's
I
worth
think
it.
you get a week trial. So I think you
Give
guys
it a
should do
week.
that and watch that fucking episode because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It
What
doesn't
else?
miss.
What else I actually recently watched? I guess I've been watching a lot of shit. That's kind of crazy. I usually don't. I'm usually too ADD to sit down and watch a movie.
Yeah.
But I recently watched King of Staten Island too. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
But you know what it is with Pete Davidson? No.
I do know what it is. I just haven't watched it.
Okay. Yeah, it's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It was actually kind of a cool little watch. I mean, not like a really good movie or something. It's like an autobiography or whatever of like, I guess, his life. I'm sure they added little flares to it or whatever, but it was actually pretty good.
My brother's been trying to get me to watch The Witcher.
Everybody's been trying to get me to watch The Witcher too. Why though? Like,
I watched it when it first came out. I watched the first episode and I didn't get into it. And now that there's a whole other season, Justin, he's a gamer, so he played The Witcher and he's like, it's the best fucking game. He loves that shit. He's like, you need to watch the show. I'm trying to get you to watch the show. And he doesn't have bad taste in TV. So I just can't get past the first fucking episode. I think I got to watch the second episode. And then maybe from there it'll go, because like first episode of Game of Thrones, boring until like the last minute. Right? Like when Jaime Lannister pushes Bran off the fucking tower. Like, then you're like, oh shit, right? That's where it hooks you. So I think I just need one of those moments. Hopefully maybe it's in episode 2 of season 1 and then I could watch it. But
Word.
I also don't
Another
have a lot of time.
right. Another thing I'm trying to watch too. I guess this is like the movie segment, everybody. But the new Matrix, I kind of want to see that. I want to see what that's all about.
I haven't seen any of the Matrix films, so I would have to watch them all first and then
Do I need to give you
watch
my
them.
HBO Max login?
No, I have HBO Max. I
Oh,
just
you do?
never watched it. Yeah. I never was like interested in watching The Matrix.
You go on my HBO Max, and you're like, why is there so many profiles? I'm like, because everybody I know want to sign in with my fucking username.
I have like 5 profiles on mine.
For real?
Yeah, everybody signs in with
Could I
uses my
cancel
sign
mine
in.
and just sign up on yours? You're like,
HBO,
"No."
actually, probably because I think it's one of those things where it was just a kickback for like being on AT&T. So like I got free HBO with it.
Mm.
Um,
Something we always talk about on this podcast is Jake Paul. Did you see him knock out
I
Tyron Woodley?
didn't watch the fight. I did see that clip, that highlight,
Mm-hmm.
and what did we say? Nobody wanted to see a second fight, and like that's really, really sad for Woodley.
I think he
I
went
hope
out
he got paid
terrible.
well. Yeah, that's fucking humiliating.
I feel like it was staged, kind of, but
Probably, but even so, what the fuck? Like, why is everybody's integrity for sale?
right.
Like, why are y'all selling the pussy for so cheap? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
How much do you sell it for?
It's priceless. Shit.
Oh
It's fucking
shit!
priceless. No, yeah,
Wait a minute, hold
give
on.
give a fuck boy a week. Just kidding.
You said one fuck
It's
boy a
even
week?
no, I said give a fuck boy 1 week.
Oh, one
Sold.
week.
Just kidding. Um, maybe the old me. No. Um,
Hey,
I just people have no integrity and it really bothers me.
hey, hold on one second. Hold on. Hey, E, get dressed. I'm taking you for granted.
I
I'm just like,
I
I
saw
had to.
that meme actually on Whitney's story. I was
Yeah,
like,
me
bro, I
too.
gotta point that. I gotta post that shit. It was too good.
Yeah, that's where I saw it too. I laugh emoji that one.
Yeah, it's too rich.
Hmm. She's gonna be on my podcast soon. I know I said that before, but
You have said
this week,
that before.
this week.
Hey, lit wit,
Yep,
lit wit.
Lil Wit. She's been going off on the memes lately. I'm like, what the
She's
fuck?
always going off in the
She's
memes.
been
I love
posting
it.
like half nude photos and shit like that too. I'm like, what the
Let,
fuck?
let her be. She works there.
No, I'm
Shit.
not mad at it. You said she works there. Where she
I
work?
said,
That's nude.
no,
Oh,
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no,
oh, am
no.
I missing
It's
something?
because
I
it
thought she
was
did
a
eyebrows,
meme.
not lap
It was a
dances.
meme we posted, and it was like, I know I be like, let me be, or something about being on Instagram so much. And it's like, let me be. Like, I work here. Like, chill. Like,
Ah,
because like I post enough during weekdays and business hours. So it's like, you'd think it was my fucking job
right, right.
kind of a deal. Yeah.
Real talk.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
meant.
okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that could be a job, I guess. Posting memes. Wouldn't that be something if you got paid to post memes all day?
Dude, sign me up.
I keep on getting this little notification on my IG. I don't know if you get this, but it says like you can make like $1,200 a month or something posting reels or something like that. Do you get that too,
No.
or is this like an exclusive thing on my IG?
Maybe because you have a certain amount of followers.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm like,
Because I don't have very many.
only reason why I don't do it though, because I mean I'm down to post reels or whatever, but they want like my social security number stuff. I'm like, nah, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess for like
You're like,
tax purposes or whatever.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to put all that on
The
IG. Like,
metaverse.
yeah, you guys get like all kinds of like information and data from us for free anyhow. So,
Yeah. They already know what
um,
your asshole looks like.
yeah, I believe it,
You
but I
know?
don't really take pictures of my asshole. So,
So you take your phone into the toilet.
they might know what your asshole looks
They
like,
know what
maybe.
my asshole looks like for sure.
A lot of people do, I'm
One
sure.
thou yeah, they do. Those a lot of people do. Yeah, and it was for free. It didn't cost them more than, maybe a dinner.
Oh,
Um,
that's all it takes? Well,
that's
there you
all it
go,
took.
ladies and gentlemen. That's
That is all it took. Um,
fancy dinner or
a
like
fancy
Applebee's Mac?
dinner. Applebee's, Denny's, Max Plus. That's how much that took. Um,
Oh, I'm glad you caught that.
uh, what was
Just
I gonna say?
get a little bit of insect juice and
Right.
yeah.
What are they called? The ones is like the crickets Mexicans eat. What are those called again?
I don't know. Is it a
Hold on. It's
I'm gonna
like
look it up.
me too. Um,
It is called chapulines.
Capolinas. Yes, that's what it is.
That's what the candy's called? Yo, they actually make a meal with grasshoppers?
Yes. People
That
eat that
is
shit. They're like straight like when I was in Cancun and we were in Tulum, there's a guy
mhm.
walking on the beach selling those.
I'm about to show y'all what we're talking about right now. Hold on now.
Chapolinas?
It's low key kinda out of pocket, but
It's a
let's see.
thing.
I'm gonna show
Grasshoppers.
you. So if you're listening to this, you're gonna have to refer to YouTube. I'm gonna show you all what
Chapulines?
chapulines is and see if it looks appetizing to you. I don't know, you might like it. I
No,
don't
I'm not
think that.
into it. I'm good on that.
Oh wait, what?
That was your
That's not what I was
background?
looking for. No, that's my background. I thought that was something else, y'all.
Are
Hold
you
on,
gonna
where
put
we
it like how you did the Wild West earlier? With
Oh,
our
I see.
faces on the side?
No. Oh yeah. Hold on one second.
So while he's doing that, I'm trying to remember what the fuck I was saying when I led up to that. Oh, that they, didn't have to, they just had to buy me a meal to see my asshole. Oh no, what I was gonna say was when you log on to Instagram now, you know how it used to say that it's owned by like Facebook?
Right.
Now it says Meta.
Now it says just Meta.
And I didn't know this. I got my son the Oculus VR
Mhm.
headset thing for Christmas. And you
Right.
have to have Facebook in order to use that thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, that shouldn't
For
be the
Facebook.
case. I know, but it's like because Facebook owns it or whatever. But I was just like, what about all the kids? There's chapulines, guys.
Yeah. There you go.
It's like fried like crickets or grasshoppers. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a hard no
Like
for me.
dried fucking yeah, that's a no for me. Um, but it's like they really don't care that people are buying these for their kids thinking, "Oh, my kids are going to play, VR, like video game." And it's like, "Oh, they got to be on Facebook though and get their fucking data like at a young age."
Oh yeah,
You
they're all
know?
over it. Mhm.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool off that. I'm trying to get some other kind of VR goggles, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to get
And
those what they're called the Pornhub 2K2s, I think. I think that's what they
Porn wait, Pornhub has VR goggles?
Yeah, and so like you could put the goggles on and like
It's
you
like
can
you're
basically it's like you're in the room basically with the porn stars. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so you can kind of like see all angles and everything like that. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah,
Technology is wild.
it is. I'm trying to get that though. I'm trying to see what it's
You
like
know, you could just, have sex
in real life.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, but not everybody has that capability, you know.
Everybody does. Just people don't want to have to work for it. They
Well,
don't want to put in the time and energy to get to know somebody, or you know what I
more than
mean?
that though,
They
sometimes though, it's like a guy, like he has to like carry himself a certain way to get a woman most times. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be like
so
something that you have within you, like the swag of a
doesn't
gentleman.
a
You know what I
woman have to
mean?
carry something you want in order for you to get
Absolutely,
it? Okay, so
absolutely. But not everybody wants to put in that kind of energy, though. You know what I'm saying? So like
that's
they
what I mean. That's
would be the
they're
one
lazy.
that would probably want those kind of goggles or whatever. But
If
yeah,
you
I
don't
totally
work,
agree
you
with
don't
you.
eat.
Right, but they just don't
So
know it though.
plain
Like
and
they
simple.
so they haven't took the first step, listening to the Cypher Chronicles.
Right.
If they did
We got you
that,
guys. You would know. You would
you would
know.
know. Let me be a little more like Daddy Goods, and this can be a reality in my life. You know.
Except he wants the VR headset. So
Well, I'm a
it's
man that
not
likes
really
to
a
explore a little bit.
reality.
Like, I like to see
So
what's out there in the world. I like to see the
it's so
the
that you can
God's gift of technology.
virtually fuck a different woman and it's not cheating.
It's I mean, you're not virtually doing that though. You're just
You're
watching.
not fucking them, you're just watching them. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's just like watching a porn.
But you're there in the room. If you were
Now,
there in the room while someone was having sex, though, would that be considered cheating?
no.
You look so confused. So if you were sitting in a chair, like in a room, and watching two people have sex, say girl and girl, whatever, you're physically present, right? This isn't virtual reality. You're not fucking them, but you're there watching it live in
Mhm.
person. Is that cheating?
Nope.
You
I
don't
didn't
think so?
partake. If you don't partake, it's definitely not
Would you feel that way if it was your significant other
watching
in the room
to
while two other people are having sex watching them?
and if she didn't partake at all,
Didn't
no.
partake, just sat there to watch it.
I
I
wouldn't I
wonder how many people
I wouldn't
would
believe
consider that
that she
cheating.
didn't partake because I'd be like, why are you just in a room? What?
Well, what if she's thinking that about you, right? Like, why
Like,
are you there
right.
watching it? Like, what business do you have
But
sitting there watching it?
no, I feel you on that. But like, we're talking about like if you actually did or did not partake in it. So if you didn't, then no, it's not cheating.
But
But
why the fuck
no,
would you be there in the first place?
well, why not?
Well, okay, but for her, so why not? Like, oh, why the fuck would you be there?
No, but
You just
I'm
asked
not
that.
saying like no. I know. I'm not making not getting across what I'm trying to say. Like,
Okay.
all right, so we're just talking about in general. If you're in the room and there's two other people in there doing their thing, and you
Mhm.
don't do nothing, is it considered cheating? I say no. That doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you have suspicions like of a significant other being in a room with two people doing their thing, and you're like, whoa, what? Like, yeah, you would probably think they cheated for sure.
My whole thing, the whole setup for me saying this was so with the VR headset for Pornhub or whatever, it gives you that in the room watching it experience, right?
Right.
So what if you physically went somewhere solely for the purpose to see, like, say there's this house or this hotel,
Mm-hmm.
whatever setup, they sell you, front row tickets basically to see two people have sex,
Mm-hmm.
whatever your preference is. You specifically go to that establishment, you're assigned a room, you sit there, and you're paying to see these two people have sex and in person. That's not cheating because you're not partaking. But if Erica did the same thing, then you would question why the fuck she would even be there in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, if we're making it like personal, then yeah, but like,
Well,
but
my hypothetical questions are always like, how would you personally feel? So like, I'm not trying to make it personal. I'm just trying to gauge what you
I
think
would
about it.
I would think that she probably participated if she was in the room.
But you wouldn't want her to assume you participated if you were in the room.
I mean, she would assume that I participated, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So is it cheating if your significant other isn't comfortable with it? Or
I
just
see what
because
you're
your
saying. I
significant other
finally see
isn't
what you're saying.
comfortable. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're actually cheating, but would your significant other consider it that
Doing
because they
something that
know
you know they
something?
wouldn't like.
Right,
It's
exactly.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily cheating because you're not cheating,
Right.
but you're doing something you know they
That they
wouldn't like.
yeah.
So you're probably
You're cruising for a bruising.
you're cruising for a bruising.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying
absolutely.
to say. Thank you for finally understanding me.
But are you saying that did the whole VR goggle thing just kind of put this idea in your head, like, and
Yes.
you kind of just
Yes.
went on your own
That's
little thing?
where my squirrel took me. Yeah.
Okay, because I was having trouble. Like, I thought you were like saying that the VR goggles were making it like you're cheating. I'm like,
No.
what?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Hmm.
it depends. So what if she wasn't okay with you having that experience?
She can screw herself. I'm getting those VR goggles.
That's funny.
Chicks can get dildos and fuck themselves with dildos. Is that cheating?
You have a pocket pussy. Is that cheating?
No, it's a toy.
Right.
It's not
It's a
real.
toy. Right. You guys
And with
can
the
use them
VR
together and
goggles,
it's
so
fine.
I should
You
be
know,
able to
there's
have some
like
VR
people
goggles.
who get mad at their significant others for masturbating.
That's so
They like
stupid.
consider that cheating.
I would do it right in front of her and bust on her
With
face.
that, she might enjoy something like that. I don't know.
You enjoy something like that?
Well, if like to watch, whoever pleasure their self like in front of me, sure, why not? Wouldn't they enjoy watching me do that?
It's hot when chicks do it. It's way hotter when chicks do it, I would
It is
imagine.
hotter when chicks do it because we just look
Yeah,
better naked.
that's true.
Like our body is actually sexy to look at. Like a man's body, it's
Uh,
sexy, and then it's an
I mean,
appendage,
I
and you're
would
like,
agree
ah,
with you just because from a man's standpoint, obviously, like I have much more of appreciation for a woman's body, but like
right,
I understand what you're saying. I understand what
yeah.
you're saying.
So
Yeah, like nobody wants to watch a guy jerk off, you know? Like
nobody wants to watch a guy jerk
I
off.
did get like 50,000 views one time, fucking my pocket pussy on Pornhub though. Just playing,
Hey,
everybody.
run
Just
him his
playing.
money.
I deleted it now, so don't go looking for it.
That's
Oh wait,
funny.
but I never did it. Oh, I got you guys again. Oh.
Or did he? And he's just saying he did it, so you guys don't actually think he did.
I don't have an OnlyFans, secret OnlyFans.
You have a Pornhub. You just said it was for Pornhub.
Did I get
You did.
cool thing about Pornhub though is that you can put what states of IP addresses you don't want watching your shit. So
Oh, you can block your whole family?
you could, yeah, you could, because you could select like what state IP addresses. You know what I mean? You can be like, I don't want anybody in California watching or this zip code or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't know why I know that though, because I never went on there and posted anything. So I'm just like giving you
I know
information.
too many hoes in different area codes. I don't know that I could do something like that.
Oh, you don't think you can get away with that?
Uh-uh. Especially with how massive my tattoo is that covers like the majority of my body. And it's like there's
Where
no way to hide that.
you can
It
show
goes
us.
from
Like,
it goes from my shoulder to my hip.
all right. Well, we want to see.
Well, I'm not gonna fucking take my clothes off here. I can show you guys a picture. That I can do.
She's gonna
I
share
can
it.
show you a picture.
I can show you the world. She's gonna show us a picture,
I
y'all.
can show you
I'll
the
tell you about this.
world.
This is the New Year's pod. I hope you're all gonna get
So
fucked up tonight.
this is the tattoo. Oy.
Oi. Okay.
It's
So
just
that's the tattoo,
massive.
everybody.
Yeah. It's obviously not done, but it literally goes from my shoulder down to my hip. It's under my boob. It's like in the front of my hip, my ass a little bit. Like it's
Mm.
huge. And
Well,
then I have this one on my leg. Like
I don't
my
feel like
tattoos
people
are
would
very
recognize those though.
distinct.
They don't look like something that I've never seen before. You know,
How many people do you know that have this on their leg? It's like
nobody. But I'm
Picasso
saying like,
painting.
who's gonna really be watching porn and be like studying the tattoo? Like, wait a
I
minute,
notice people's tattoos when
that's
I've watched
Stella.
porn. Yeah, they're going to. There's so many people who want to see me naked. Fuck out of here.
On that note, everybody, I hope everybody's gonna get fucked up tonight because this is the New Year's pod. All right, even though
Or
this
if
is
you're
a
trying to be
pre-recorded
dry
episode.
for the year, dry
Oh yeah, that's
January.
true. Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
hope y'all drink plenty of water and are
Trying to
ready to
resolve
start
our
your year off running.
start
Literally,
it.
get your ass out there.
Get your asses out there. I hope everybody like really has a prosperous 2022. I know me, myself, my family, Stella, her family, we're all gonna have prosperous 2022s, 100%, because that's how we roll, baby.
We're upgrading.
Um, anything you want to tell the people before we end this episode?
Thank you for your continued support throughout 2022. We love you. We appreciate you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We would be here actually. We just wouldn't be where specifically we're at. More
But still
love.
have 20
That's all.
subscribers.
Hey. Yeah.
Yes, everybody, thank you all so much for kicking it with us on all of these episodes.
You missed us.
There's gonna be a lot more episodes next year, obviously, because we just be recording all the time, even though we didn't record for like 3 weeks.
We were busy and sick. I had a cold.
She was.
cold. I lost my voice. I had like straight laryngitis. Like it was so stupid.
That sucks.
I called Jimmy because we were gonna record, and I was like, I couldn't even fucking barely talk. Like,
and then she goes out to
like,
a hockey game and gets hammered. I'm like, great.
I went to a hockey game. I didn't get hammered. I had one seltzer, and I wore my mask the majority of the time because I wasn't trying to get anybody else sick or catch COVID.
What?
And I had already had those tickets for like 3 weeks, so I wasn't gonna not
what's that team
go.
called again?
San Diego Gulls.
That's right. That's right. The
Hockey
Gulls.
is pretty. I watched it when I was a kid, like on TV. That was my first time seeing a hockey game in person. And I'm a huge fan of hockey now. Like, I'm gonna start watching that shit. I want to go to all the games.
Come to Vegas. Go to a nice game. We'll take you.
That shit is so dope. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hockey players are like, some of them are pretty hot, which surprised me.
That's all she cares about.
Which surprised me
because
some of them are toothless and, you know, they're all fucked up. It's a very physical game. Like a very physical fucking game. I couldn't believe it. People are fucking smashing each other. You're like, let them fight, ref, fight. We're such barbarians. We are. Like we literally watch people fight. Like that's entertainment for us, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had the tickets for a while. I knew I didn't have COVID. I was on the end of my being sick. I'm like, I'm going. Like I'm not going.
Right, I feel you.
So,
hockey is fun.
Hockey was
shout out to that. Shout out to that.
But I got my voice back, and here we are recording.
Man, well, everybody, man, we should have did shots on this episode, but we're trying to go into 2022 better. All right, that's right. I keep forgetting. Should have took shots during this podcast.
Oh. All right, we'll do water with our Side Friend Chronicles stickers, which we still have available. We still have some shirts. A few shirts left if you want to support your favorite podcast. Holler. Yeah, and what else? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Comment. Happy New Year's if you got to the end of this episode. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll holler at y'all probably next week. You dig?
Bye.
We out of here.